We live in a time of infinite connection, a time of messages delivered in seconds, a time where thousands of faces can pass beneath our thumbs before we fall asleep. And yet, love has never felt more distant, more fragile, more confusing. We keep asking the same question in different ways. Why does something that used to feel natural now feel impossible? We think the problem is modern life. We think the problem is dating apps. We think the problem is people today. But the truth is quieter, older, and sitting much deeper than we realize. Love feels harder today, not because humans changed, but because the world around us changed faster than our hearts could keep up. Love used to be the soil we grew in. Now it feels like the test we're always failing. So let's begin there, with the quiet suspicion that something sacred slipped through our fingers and we never got it back. There's a woman. Let's call her Sarah. She's 32. She has a job that pays well enough, friends who check in sometimes, and plants she keeps meaning to water. Every night, she sits at her kitchen table, scrolling through faces of men she might never meet. She's been on dozens of first dates. Some were okay, most were forgettable. A few felt like beginnings, until they didn't. There was one man, David, a kind face, warm eyes, someone who laughed in all the right places. They talked for hours. There was a spark, not fireworks, just a quiet, hopeful warmth she hadn't felt in a long time. For a week, they texted, shared jokes, made plans. And then, silence. No explanation. No closure. Just absence. Sarah stared at her screen at 2 a.m, rereading the last message she sent. Not heartbroken, but quietly ashamed. The shame of thinking she wasn't enough. Not interesting enough. Not pretty enough. Not whatever she was supposed to be. She deleted his number, opened the app again, swiped. What she doesn't know is that David didn't leave because of her. He left because he'd been talking to 3 other women that week, because one of them felt slightly more exciting, slightly more mysterious, slightly closer to the fantasy he'd built in his head. He'll ghost that woman too, eventually. And both of them, Sarah and David, will go to bed tonight feeling the same thing. Lonely. In a world that promises we should never be lonely at all. This is the stage of modern love. A theater where everyone is performing, everyone is pretending, and no one remembers how the play was supposed to go. We live in the age of infinite choice, and infinite choice feels like freedom until you try to choose. 3 options create clarity. 3,000 create paralysis. Because every person you say yes to means saying no to 1,000 imagined possibilities. And the mind whispers, what if you're choosing wrong? What if someone better is one swipe away? So we don't choose. We hover. We keep our options open. We talk without committing. We date without attaching. We protect ourselves from disappointment by avoiding investment. Dating apps didn't create this fear. They magnified it, made it visible, turned our quiet insecurity into an endless comparison machine. We start to believe love is a product, something we can optimize, something with filters, upgrades, guaranteed outcomes. But love is not a product, it's a process, and the process is slow, imperfect, and utterly human. Commitment used to grow out of proximity. Now it has to survive distraction. We are exhausted. We work more hours than past generations. We're told to optimize everything: our time, our careers, our sleep, our bodies. We give our energy to the world, and whatever scraps remain, we try to build relationships with them. No wonder it feels impossible.
We text instead of talk. We perform instead of feel. We curate instead of connect. We take photos of our relationships to prove they exist. We make love look perfect online, so we don't have to admit how imperfect it feels inside. We compare. We doubt. We scroll. We postpone. We leave at the first sign of discomfort because we're terrified of choosing wrong, not realizing that not choosing at all hurts us worse. And beneath all of this, beneath the noise, the swiping, the exhaustion, there is something deeper shaping our lives, something from long before adulthood. Love doesn't begin with another person. It begins with the blueprints written in childhood. Before you knew what romance was, you learned what safety was. If you grew up in chaos, love may feel like chaos. Intensity becomes your normal. Calm feels suspicious. If you grew up in coldness, love may feel distant. Connection feels dangerous. You pull away before anyone can hurt you. If you grew up with inconsistency, love becomes a guessing game. You overthink. You anticipate abandonment. You try to earn affection that was supposed to be freely given. We choose people who confirm our deepest beliefs about ourselves, not because we're broken, because the mind is always trying to finish the stories it began in childhood. We seek healing inside relationships, but healing doesn't happen through finding the right person. Healing happens through meeting the parts of ourselves we've been avoiding. And we avoid a lot. We numb ourselves with noise. We drown our stillness with screens. We bury our longing with busyness. We've forgotten how to feel. So when love finally arrives, quiet, steady, unexciting, we mistake it for boredom. We chase the spark instead of the warmth, the butterflies instead of the grounding, the fantasy instead of the reality. Because real love is not an adrenaline rush. It's a slow conversation, a quiet partnership, a gentle steadying of the heart. But we don't trust quietness. We don't know how to rest in love, because we don't know how to rest within ourselves. So here is the truth we circle around. Love feels harder today because we're trying to build it while carrying wounds we refuse to look at. We're searching for a person who can silence the fears we've never named. We're searching for a feeling we lost long before adulthood. We're searching for connection while staying armored against being hurt. The hardest part of love is not finding it. The hardest part is letting it in. Letting ourselves be seen. Letting ourselves be wrong. Letting ourselves choose someone even when it means letting go of everyone else. Modern life didn't break love. It just exposed how fragile our understanding of love has always been. Love is not a high, not a guarantee, not a performance. Love is presence, attention, vulnerability, a choice repeated in small moments long after the excitement has passed. Love is not the search, it's the staying. In a world full of noise, real love is quiet. It's not the fireworks at the beginning. It's the steady flame that stays lit when no one is watching. It's choosing someone on an ordinary Tuesday, not because it's exciting, but because it's real. Love feels harder today because we've been taught to chase intensity instead of intimacy, fantasy instead of truth, performances instead of presence. But the kind of love we long for still exists. It always has. It's the love that slows you down, the love that lets you breathe, the love that feels like coming home to a place you've never been but always needed. And maybe, when we stop running long enough, we'll finally be able to choose it.